What's up, YouTube? It's the Dual Factory once again with another video. This time I'm bringing you another for fun deck. This one's actually a classic. We're going to be showing you 60 card Chaos Dragons today. So just a quick run through real quick for those of you who've never actually seen this deck. It is kind of old. Back in 2012 there was Windups, Dino Rabbit, and Chaos Dragons. And Chaos Dragons kind of came out later towards the end of that format. Dino Rabbit was the big deck at the time, but Chaos Dragons actually decided to overpower it there for a little bit because all the deck does, and it does the same thing now in today's format, is to summon big ignorant monsters that are hard to deal with. And then you have the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon and Light Pulsar Loop, and so on. But that being said, since we have that Grass Looks Greener and all the Invoked stuff, that gives us a returning dark target for Chaos monsters. I figured I'd throw this together, play it for fun, and show you guys what I've been playing. So enough about that. Let's get into it. So, the first two cards that you're going to see are Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon and Dark Arm Dragon. These are the big daddy boss monsters, the Chaos Dragons. Usually the cards you banish off Eclipse Wyvern and add to your hand, acting like a Rhoda. In this deck you have a lot more access to it because of Brilliant Fusion, Lawn Mowing, and other cards like that. It's just a lot easier to get Eclipse Wyvern into the graveyard, and you can search these. And this is actually, in playtesting, I see myself searching this card a lot more versus this because you can manipulate your graveyard so easily with Snow and just blow out your opponent with it. So there's that. And then for some of your Chaos monsters, we play 3 Light Pulsar Dragon. This was the Infamous card with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Whenever it goes to the graveyard, when you field the graveyard by card effect or battle or anything like that, it brings back a level 5 or higher Dark Dragon. What you would do is, this would get run over, you would bring out your Red Med, and the Red Med would bring this back, and that would be the loop. Which it's actually really funny in today's format too, especially with Zoo and stuff like that running around. It's really hard for decks like that to deal with a big 2500 beater that's a recur 2800 beater without destroying it. And a lot of decks don't have that ability anymore, so it's just really fun to play. And like I said, unless they have Viper or Whiptail for its TCG name, it's really hard for Zoo to deal with it. And then because Zoo's one of the most popular decks to play 2 Darkflare Dragons, a lot of the builds nowadays only play 1 or 0, but because since Zoo is a really good deck, banishing a Rat's really good with this card. And then kind of for the pseudo Chaos monsters, you play 2 Wyver Burster and 2 Collapse Serpent. They're just free level 4 bodies by banishing 1 light or 1 dark, depending on this one banishes light, this one banishes dark. This one works really well with Eclipse Wyvern, and this one works really well with Alistair. And then the one Eclipse Wyvern, you only need 1 because you have Brilliant Fusions, that grass, Minerva, all this stuff to send it to the graveyard to get its effect to activate. And the only targets you play in the deck for it is Dark Armed and Red Eyes. So, and it's a mandatory effect, so if you don't have 1 to banish, you have to reveal your deck, so keep that in mind. And then the Chaos monsters that aren't dragons, Big Daddy BLS, and 2 Chaos Sorcerers. The reason I'm only playing 2 Chaos Sorcerers and not 3 is because I'm playing 2 Darkflare Dragon. But that's it for the... If you drop this, it's almost 100% game every time. And then for the rest of the deck, I'm playing 3 Alistair, the Invoker. I am playing the Invoked engine inside of Chaos Dragons. However, I'm only playing Alistair and Invocation. I'm not playing Magical Meltdown. The theory behind this is a lot of the older Chaos Dragons deck didn't have a lot of good dark monsters to put in the deck, so your dark targets were usually less than your light targets. But the theory behind this is not only does it search you a free Miracle Fusion, but it also gives you a never-ending dark target for your graveyard for Chaos monsters. Plus, it has some really cool interactions with White Dragon Wyver Burster, giving you a free rank 4 and a Fusion monster and a Chaos monster. So there's that. And then a small Lightsworn engine. I'm playing 3 Raiden. It's the best normal summon in the deck. It gets everything going, and it's a tuner. 3 Wolf. This is the best mill in the deck. It sucks to open and sucks to draw, but you're playing a Get Lucky strategy anyway, so... And then 1 Lila for utility. And then I also play 3 Fairy Tale Snow. And 60 card decks, it is the best card. It's honest, I still think it's the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I was looking for another decent level 4 Dark Monster play. I was going to play Holding Legs, but then I saw this card. And I thought it was great. I get a lot of weird looks when I drop it too. I usually side it out for Holding Legs and whatnot. But it meets all the requirements you need. Plus, it lets you put extra damage on board that you wouldn't normally have. And plus, Chaos Dragons is ignorant, and this is another ignorant monster to summon, so we'll play that. And then 2 breaks are the most powerful hand trap. So One Trick Clown, That's really good with Brilliant Fusion. 1 Garnet to fulfill the requirements of Brilliant Fusion, and then the 1 Ignorant Hand Trap. And then on to the spells. 3 That Grass Looks Greener. If you play against a 40-card deck and resolve this, you should win 100% of the time. 3 Pot of Desires for the pluses. 3 Invocation. I'm only playing 3 because we're playing 60 cards, and you want to mill it with Alistair, just so you can get things going. 3 Brilliant Fusion. Arguably one of the best cards in the deck. 3 Instant Fusion. Norton's the best extra deck monster. 3 Twin Twister. 2 Charge of the Light Brigade. And 2 Solar Recharge. And then for the one-ofs, 1 Foolish Berry and 1 Soul Charge. If you notice, every spell in the deck is literally a power spell, and that's what I like about it, because every spell card you resolve in this deck is broken. And I love it. Like, you have Miracle Fusion, free rank 4, flood the board, draw 2 cards, send a million cards in your deck to the graveyard. Like, everything's a power spell, and it's my favorite part about the deck. And then the last 2 cards I play in it are 2 Breakthrough Skill. It's honestly just the best trap card to mill, and it's really good against the Floodgate monsters. So that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. The 2 tokens that I always play. And then Norden. As long as it's legal, I'm going to play it. Seraphonite. And then I play 2 Mechaba and 1 Mega Lancia. These were just the best fusions to play. Mechaba's the best invoked fusion to play. And then Mega Lancia, because it's a big body, and like this deck, all this deck does is summon big ignorant monsters, so why not have another big ignorant monster? Plus it banishes Rapier. I only play 2 synchros, even though this was traditionally a heavy synchro deck back when it was made. The only 2 you honestly really need Omega and a Scarlight. That's it. Scarlight blows out boards and wins you games. Plus this dragon that can be banished to summon Red Ice Darkness Metal after you use its effect. And Omega's just the best generic 8. And then we just play a bunch of rank 4. So Minerva, because I have it. Dweller, Emerald. Your Utopia cards. One of the most ignorant rank 4s, Bujinki Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, just to get deeper in your deck, and then Diamond Direwolf. And that was my 60-card Chaos Dragons for the pre-Maximum Crisis format. Tell me what you guys think. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. With Maximum Crisis coming out this week, I will probably get a bunch of the new cards, and I might do an updated version of this because we get Bujin Haruka, which is a phenomenal card and it's searchable through Broad Bowl. So I might put the Broad Bowl back in, just be able to search it and do a bunch of crazy shenanigans in this deck. But as always, thanks for watching, guys.